A prophetic moment may be unfolding in Jerusalem, one that could change the course of history and ignite ancient biblical expectations. The approval of a perfect red heifer and plans to lay the first stone for the long-awaited Third Temple have sent shockwaves through both Jewish and Christian communities. Before we start, we'd like to ask for your support. If you enjoy our video, please hit the like button. This will help us reach more people and create content for you. Now let's get started with today's video. Let's break it down in detail, including prophecy, current events, and what it could mean for the future. The red heifer, why it's so important. According to Numbers 19 in the Hebrew Bible, the red heifer is essential for ritual purification, especially for those defiled by contact with the dead. Without its ashes, temple service cannot resume. Requirements for the red heifer: must be 100% red. Even 2 non-red hairs disqualify it. Must have no blemishes or defects. Must never have worn a yoke or performed any labor. This is not just a religious tradition, it's a prophetic trigger. In rabbinic teachings and the Mishnah, only 9 red heifers have ever been sacrificed since the time of Moses. The 10th, it is believed, will be prepared in the era of the Messiah. And now, for the first time in 2,000 years, a perfect red heifer has been raised and approved in Israel. The heifers from Texas, now in Israel. In 2022, 5 red heifers were flown in from Texas to Israel, courtesy of Christian Zionist donors working with the Temple Institute and religious leaders. They were raised with extreme care, no blemishes, no labor, and full rabbinical oversight. Recently, at least one of these heifers has been declared perfect and eligible for sacrifice. And now, the Temple Institute is preparing for the ritual, which must be performed outside the Temple Mount, on the Mount of Olives, facing the Holy of Holies. This could be the first time in nearly 2,000 years that this ancient biblical ritual is reenacted. The first stone, is the Third Temple beginning? There are credible reports that religious leaders in Jerusalem are preparing to lay the first stone of the Third Temple. While Israeli authorities have not officially confirmed this step, due to geopolitical sensitivities, multiple sources indicate that stone cutting and architectural preparations are underway. Temple Institute has prepared all the vessels, menorah, priest garments, altar, and even training Levites. Blueprints for the Third Temple already exist. Virtual reality tours of the future temple have been launched to prepare worshippers. Some speculate that laying the first stone would be symbolic. Others believe it could mark the actual foundation of a future Third Temple. Jewish expectation, Messiah, and the Temple. In Orthodox Judaism, the rebuilding of the temple is linked to the arrival of the Messiah, the son of David. Many Jewish scholars believe that the red heifer must be sacrificed first to purify the temple site and the priests. Once the ashes are ready and purity is restored, temple construction can begin. This sequence, red heifer purity construction, is viewed as divinely ordained. Some rabbis say that even without full political control, the altar could be rebuilt and sacrifices could resume, possibly before the temple itself. Danger zone, Islamic tension on the Temple Mount. The Temple Mount is the holiest site in Judaism, but it is also sacred to Muslims as the location of the Al-Aqsa Mosque and Dome of the Rock. Any move toward building the Third Temple is seen as a direct threat by many in the Islamic world. Tensions are high. Clashes between Jewish visitors and Muslim worshippers are frequent. Any sign of rebuilding could trigger massive unrest or even a regional war. Prophetic texts, like Daniel 9 and Matthew 24, suggest that this could be part of the end times conflict. Christian perspective, biblical prophecy unfolding. In Christian eschatology, end times theology, the Third Temple plays a central role in 2 Thessalonians 2 and Revelation 11. According to prophecy, the Antichrist will one day stand in the temple of God, declaring himself as God. The temple will be defiled, followed by great tribulation. Eventually, Jesus Christ will return to destroy the lawless one and reign from Jerusalem. So, for many Christians, the approval of a red heifer and the preparation for the temple are signs that we are closer to the rise of the Antichrist, the Great Tribulation, the return of Jesus Christ. What happens next? Here are a few developments to watch. Will the red heifer be sacrificed on the Mount of Olives this year? Will the first stone truly be laid? Will Israel officially approve temple construction? Will tensions on the Temple Mount explode? Will a global leader rise to offer a peace solution? Daniel 9 verse 27. Final thoughts. Are we seeing prophecy fulfilled? Whether you're a believer in prophecy or a skeptic, it's undeniable. Something historic is happening in Israel. The revival of ancient temple rituals, the red heifer, and the possible laying of the first stone all point to a prophetic convergence not seen in 2,000 years. Many believe this is the beginning of the final countdown to the return of the King. Let no one deceive you by any means, for that day will not come unless the falling away comes first, and the man of sin is revealed, who sits as God in the temple of God. 2 Thessalonians 2 verses 3-4. Folded hands like, share, subscribe for more end-time revelations. Because the time is short,